Officer Kroll, LSPD.
Hi, Mr. Nick. It's Belle. Um, I know I didn't really finish answering all your questions the other day.
Okay. What did you want to meet up or something?
Yeah, that would work. I'm actually pretty close to VPD right now.
I am upstairs in the gym, so that would work perfectly. Just meet me in the main lobby.
Sure.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Well, there's you.
Hi.
Howdy. Um, are you able to walk up the stairs?
Yeah, I can.
Uh,
I've been working on it in PT.
all right. I can help. I can help you up if you need to. But we got some really comfy couches up there. We can sit on and we'll talk.
Yeah, I can do it.
All right. All right.
I got it.
Yeah, we'll go over here. All right. So obviously, you remember what I said at the hospital. Say what you want to say. I'm not forcing you to say anything. Obviously, if you're uncomfortable, you can stop.
Yeah, I understand. I really want to help as
Yeah.
much as I can.
Yeah, it's understandable. Um, so keep in mind that Um, yeah, I want this. I'm not trying to say this to scare you, but everything that you say, um, we're going to put on official documentation and it's going to be sent to court. So everything you say will be put in the court system and it'll be used during your case. So a lot of this will actually help your court case, uh, especially with, saying a little more in detail, like what he did. Um, Obviously, again, I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable or make you put you in a bad situation. Obviously, you've already been through enough. It's just to help us get the information we need so that he can 100% stay away and you don't have to deal with him anymore, okay? All right. So, first of all, how you been doing? I know I haven't really talked to you much. I've been trying to get in contact with your dad, but he's still out of the state.
Yeah, he comes back tomorrow, and
Yeah,
he's really worried. Actually,
yeah, that's understandable. I just shot him a few emails, and from what I can tell, we're gonna have a very interesting talk when he gets back. So,
yeah. I
uh,
mean, I've been okay. I guess I don't really know how much better it could be. Really.
um, so real quick, I know you touched on uh your boyfriend Zach. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he still in the hospital?
What? Yeah. He's still in a coma.
Um, so from what I have written down, we left off after um, your shooting. So whatever you feel comfortable sharing after that, I'll write it all down and we'll go from there. Okay.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So we got to the house, and I didn't really know what he wanted. I just didn't want him to hurt Olivia because she's like a little sister to me. So I told him just leave her alone and do whatever with me. And so, you know, I told him that he wouldn't break me like this, and I don't know, I guess it just set him off. But he punched me in the face. And at one point he took his cigarette and he pushed it into my leg, and that really hurt, and it made Olivia so scared. But yeah, I honestly, I can't really remember what happened. All I know is I just remember a really loud bang and like a burning pain in my leg, and then I don't really know what happened for a little while. I might have passed out. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, kind of switching directions real quick. So both of your statements mentioned that Zach's uncle was making demands for him um, when. So, from what I have, he stole Olivia's phone to call Zach, and he made demands and said if he did not meet those demands, that's when injury to you two would ensue. Do you happen to know what those demands were by chance? Like, was he asking for anything, or was he, asking Zach to do anything?
I don't know. I couldn't really hear the other side of the phone call. I don't, I still don't know what he wanted. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It probably has something to do with Olivia, though.
You don't have to apologize. You're going off what you remember, and that's what we're here for. What you gave me that day was more than a lot of people can do. So, already you got that fighting spirit from your dad.
I just really want to help.
Yeah, I know. All right. Did you hear Olivia's uncle mention your guys' location when he was on the phone? Did he tell Zach where you guys were, or like how did Zach end up piecing together where to find you guys, or was he already aware?
Well, okay, so Olivia's been having a really rough time, being new and everything. So I offered to I just wanted to help. So I said I'd take her on a girls' day. So we went hiking, and I told Zach where we were because I don't know. I figured he'd want to know. And when we were on that trail, his uncle just appeared, and I knew something bad was gonna happen. I should have ran.
Okay, so I'm assuming Zach kind of had like a general idea of where you guys were gonna be, and that's how that's why he ended up going there.
I mean, on the phone call, his uncle had said not to call the cops, or else he would hurt us. And Zach is a really, really good guy. He's so sweet, and all he wants to do is protect the people he cares about. And I know he must have just instantly dropped everything and ran to wherever he thought we were. That's all I can imagine.
All right. So, if you don't mind me asking, how did you meet Zach?
Um, actually, we met in Polito, on a hike. Funny enough, it was a group hike, and long story, but we met there and just got closer after that.
Like, um, and so when did you become aware of the situation that was going on within Zach's family?
Um,
Just like a rough estimate. Was it a week ago, a month ago?
it's been a few months. Uh, how how much of the whole family thing do you know?
Well, I know that uh, the person you're dating has a psychotic uncle who tried to kill you. Oh, but you told me, based on my notes, that uh, Zach moved from Liberty City after his parents were murdered. He believes that they were killed by his uncle, and the cops didn't have enough evidence to pursue it, so they dropped the case.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, did the idea ever come to you to bring this case up with San Andreas authorities?
Sorry, could you ask that again?
So, did the idea ever arise to you to bring up this case to San Andreas authorities and have them look into it? I mean, if you've known about this for however long it was, maybe, you know, obviously your dad's a cop. You have, quite a big second family, I guess you could say, in the police department.
Um, did I say months? Actually, maybe I just meant like weeks.
Are you sure? Well, I just want to remind you real quick that, again, everything that you're saying right now is it's gonna be used in court, so you need to have pretty solid answers.
I am. I just forgot in that moment.
Okay.
And uh, I I don't know. I don't. I told my dad a, a little about it, so I
And what did
guess
he say?
he said he would talk to his detective friends to look into it, and that's all I know. Zach didn't do anything wrong here. He just wanted to protect his sister, you know?
Hey, you want something to drink? Snack or something?
Just water.
Alright.
How much has his uncle told you about why he did all this?
I'll be honest with you, I haven't questioned him. I think BCSD is the one handling that. The reason that they have me questioning you in particular is because, for one, you already know me. We're somewhat close, so a little bit easier to talk to. But then also just because I was with you whenever we did make entry to the house, so it's having a familiar face is usually a easier way to talk than having some random person you've never met and trying to open up a stressful situation in them. So,
Yeah.
so is there any other information that you think we need to know as far as um, not only the situation that happened, was it 2 days ago, um, but also just the past and what led up to that? Again, all of this is just going to be used to assist us in making sure that he gets, making sure that you get the justice that you deserve.
Um. I uh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I want you to know, like, you're not going to get in trouble for anything you say. Like, you telling us this information is just helping us. So the more that you can tell us, the more that we can help you in the long run with this court case. Because obviously, San Andreas court systems are very strict. So we have to give them as much information as we possibly can. So even if it's something that maybe you think you should hide, tell us. It can help us out later on.
Uh. Who ends up hearing these statements?
So this statement will be kept by me, obviously, and then it will be sent to Deputy Pitt, who is the lead on the investigation. That will then be submitted to the San Andreas courts, and then after the court case is closed, it will become public record.
Where anyone can read it?
Yes, but there's a process to get hold of it. Why, are you worried about telling your dad something?
Uh. No. I don't have anything else to add.
Okay. So now that now that this is off books, is there anything else you need to add?
No.
Okay. Like I said before, you have my number. So if you ever feel like you want to add something to the report, or you feel like there's some information that is vital to this investigation that you think should be added, or even if it's something small that you just now remembered, give me a call or contact LSPD and they'll get you situated. All right.
Yeah, how much did Olivia tell you?
Um. So I can't exactly disclose like everything she said, but I will say a lot of the information given was similar to what you said. Um, she did go a little more in depth as to um, what her uncle did to you specifically. Um, Obviously, with that trauma, that little gray area that you couldn't really remember, she remembered it pretty vividly, and so she gave us some of that information, which is definitely going to help us out.
She shouldn't have had to see that.
There's a lot of things that happen in the city that no human eye should see, but a lot of messed up things that happen, and I know your dad can attest to that.
Um, is there anything else?
Um, no. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'll let me just grab my bag out of the locker room, and I'll walk you out.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a Hey. Hey. Oh, watch. Take a seat.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hey, Belle, take a seat.
I don't know why I can't breathe.
Hey, well, you know what's up? Okay.
No, I'm fine.
Just keep breathing. 1 second, okay?
No, don't. I'm fine. I'm fine. Please don't call anyone. Or tell my dad. Or Chloe,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hey, Belle, do you mind if I check your pulse real quick?
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. I don't know why that keeps happening.
It's okay. You just went through a traumatic event for the second time in your life. Nobody should have to go through that once. Hey, listen, why don't I drive you home?
Are you sure?
Yeah. I don't want you driving in like this.
Okay.
You think you're able to stand?
Yeah.
Uh,
Thanks.
So, what exactly do you remember from? Okay, from when I walked away until came back.
What?
What do you remember what happened when I walked away? Or
I I don't know. I thought I was fine.
uh, when was the last time you got some sleep?
I don't know.
Are you not able to sleep, or are you choosing not to sleep?
Every time I try to sleep, something like that happens. So
Oh,
it's easier not to.
you ever thought about maybe going to go talk to somebody?
No, no, I'm fine.
Well, you can't be going around not sleeping. When was the last time you ate?
Um, yesterday?
Okay. Was that like a full meal yesterday, or what did you eat?
A sandwich?
Okay.
I didn't really have an appetite.
Take that. I clocked out earlier today, so I didn't actually take a lunch.
No,
We got
I
swapped.
don't want to take your food.
It wasn't a question. No, you need to eat something. If you don't eat this, then I'm gonna walk in the house with you and I'm gonna make you food because I'm not leaving until you eat something. I know I know it's not an easy topic and it's not something that people like to talk about, but sorry, it's not something people like to talk about. But you, there's gonna be times where you get those thoughts in your mind that don't really sit right. I trust me, me and your dad have our fair share. You just gotta, oh Jesus, just gotta find a good way to cope. Sometimes it'll be real quick, and you'll figure out a great method right away, and sometimes it just takes time to figure out what calms you down. All right.
I'm fine, really. I don't want people to worry. I just want Zach to wake up from his coma, and I just want everything to be okay.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Here.
Thank you again for the ride, Mr. Nick. I appreciate it. You really didn't have to. And the lunch, too.
Yeah. Here. Uh, it's not much, but I I found out, for me at least, for one thing that always helped me when I was struggling with something was you know, having a good memory to look back to. And so for me, I sit down in a quiet place and I'll look at my dog text, and that just kind of calms me down, takes me back to time where, yeah, things were chaotic and it was all hell breaking loose, but it was different. We didn't have all the stress of PD and everything going on in San Andreas.
I...
Do me a favor and hold on to these for me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Next time you're starting to freak out or you can start breathing a little heavier like that, just grab those and think about something that calms you down. Think about whether it be hanging out somewhere with Zach, whatever you guys did for your first date. I don't know, but something that will calm you down and keep you relaxed. Hopefully, maybe you can get some sleep. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Why don't you go inside and make sure you keep eating stuff.
Yeah, I will. Thank you again. Seriously.
Yeah. Anytime. And oh yeah, you don't have to call me Mr. Nick. You can just call me Nick.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you around.
See ya.